There's this Chinese takeout a few blocks away from where I live. The food's not bad, but the woman who runs it is rude. Very rude and stuck up. We don't go in there anymore because she simply doesn't deserve our money. But there's something I've noticed over the years. Whether it's an Indian Asian store or a Chinese, Japanese, or Korean Asian store, there's one thing they have in common. We spend a lot of money within these communities, but the reality is they don't seem to appreciate our custom, although we probably put quite a few of their children through college. I think we all have experiences of walking into an Asian store, being followed around, receiving bad customer services, being made to feel unworthy, and yet we still give them our money. Let's look at hair, for example. Asian people pretty much supply all the black hair products. Whether it's natural hair products, weave, synthetic, or real, they make a killing. The black hair industry in the United States alone is worth over $500 billion. So just imagine what it is worldwide. An industry that caters primarily to black women controlled by Asian people. Does that make sense? No. I notice whenever a black man or even a black woman starts a business, black people always have something to say. They always give them the side eye. How can you make money from black women like that? Or black people? Blah, 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 blah. But where is your side eye and suspicion for Asian people that are profiting from you? Or is it that you've gotten so used to them raping your pockets and profiting from you? About 7 years ago, I was going to set up a hair business with an African woman. This was before I started getting more and more conscious of our position and situation. We were going to buy hair directly from Malaysia, import it, and set up a hair business. I wonder, though, how many people would have accused me of profiting from black women, but would have been completely fine with another race of people making money from you. I never understood how we allow them to make money from us, even though they have no respect for us either way. We're spending all this money with them, but they don't care about our community. They don't put back into our community, the community that supports them and keeps them in the lifestyle that they've grown accustomed to. They don't even employ us. But here's the thing, you can't blame them. We can learn from Asian people. Asian people have this unity that we lack. And forget all the excuses about they weren't enslaved as we were and they get government assistance, etc., etc. Because when it's all said and done, we're quicker to spend with Asian people than our own people. And I know the title of this video is Black Women Stop Supporting Asian Men, but I'm actually talking about black people as a whole, black men and black women. An Asian man will give his brother a job before he gives a black man a job. Why? Because his people come first. Plus, he's smart enough to know that if he employs his brother, takes care of his brother will return the favor. His brother will spend the money he makes back within the same community, and their money keeps circulating. Asian wages become Asian profits. Asian people are also smart enough to supply their own products as well as ours. I've never seen a white ran and owned Asian takeout or a black owned one. But I've seen Asian people run restaurants that provide food from different cultures and nationalities. You know how it goes. You can't stop an Asian man's hustle. You walk into a Chinese takeout and ask if they make Jamaican food, he'll say no, but he'll tell you that he can make it for you. That's good business. Where there's a demand, they're willing to supply. We're stuck on supply and demand. Supply something and hope that we can get a demand for it. Asian people do it the other way. The right way. They see a demand for something, so they supply it. Demand and supply. Yeah, but Angel, they can do that because they get the hair from different Asian countries, and a whole bunch of stuff is made cheaply in China, so they have direct access to that. You're right, but that's unity within their community. What's stopping us from making connects in Africa and setting up a factory in Ghana, Nigeria, Congo, Uganda, Ethiopia, anywhere in Africa? What's stopping us? Oh, we're not directly associated to those countries. Sounds like an excuse. Excuses that Asian people would not allow to hold them back. Black people are so focused on what we can't do rather than looking at ways to get around it. The Asian man isn't going to let that affect him. He's going to find a way around it. Everyone, and I mean everyone, had to start somewhere, had to start from the bottom. Do you think that these Asian factories and businesses were just there? No. They had to start somewhere. They had to start small and build. It took time, but it worked. They maintained their communities because they understand that no one is going to look after Asian people's best interest like Asian people. They learned from their colonizers. They refused to allow the so-called people in positions of power to oppress them. What's stopping us from reaching out to people in Africa, setting up businesses in Africa, factories that can supply and make all of the things we need and use in the United States, the Caribbean, and Europe? Africa has everything, all the resources. Think about it. We open the doors of communication. We unite with our brothers and sisters in Africa. We utilize our business know-how, our socioeconomic know-how, and utilize their resources and abilities and work together to build up the Black community. I told y'all we can learn from Asian people. We don't need to be envious. Oh, you won't employ us? Fine, we'll start our own businesses and employ ourselves. We know deep down that Asian people don't support us. And that's not to spite them. That's smart. We can learn from them. If they don't support us, then we don't support them. No more spending our money buying hair products from them and making them wealthy, because that's what we're doing, making them very rich. $500 billion in the United States alone, just with hair. We're not even talking about all the other industries. Why is that money not in the Black community? Considering it's us that spend that money on our hair products. And as more and more women are waking up and walking away from weaves, they're selling natural hair products. Nah, we're good. If it's a product that we use, then we can produce it and supply it and keep the money within our community. Asian people have always seen opportunities that other people don't see or are too lazy to utilize. Asian people are setting up businesses all over the world, the Caribbean and even Africa. Asian men are going to Uganda and marrying Ugandan women just so they can trade in Uganda. They marry them for the ability to do business, and then after they have their right to trade, they divorce them. You see how we as a people are constantly letting other groups of people use us and take advantage of us. We have no problems with Asians doing that to us in our community, but let a Black person do it and there's an uproar, outrage. We need to get our priorities straight. Stop letting them make money off you. They don't respect you. Stop giving them your money. Imagine what us pulling our currency from their community would do to them, and what it would do if we put that back into our community. Think about it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at angel_IKYG. If you like the video, make sure to share and definitely don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell so that you always get notifications whenever I post a video and you never miss an update. While you're there, make sure to subscribe to my backup page. Also, check out my website, www.ikyg.com. Check out any projects that I might have going on, coaching sessions, Angel's Thoughts, Angel's videos, any events that might be happening. Make sure to utilize the Black Money section of the website. Advertise your business absolutely free to people that look like you, free forever. And also, check out the shop part of the site for any IKYG clothing. If you don't see clothing in your size, don't worry. Just contact us via the site and we'll arrange it just for you. And as always, all the links will be in the description. Peace, love, and coconut oil.